Thank you, everybody. My name is Lori Miller, and I am the Business Development Manager with Collete. Um, Collete is a great company. We've been around for 106 years. We have over 170 different tours. They're all guided. I think it's one of the best ways to travel because you get to experience things in the cities, in the towns, learning the history, the culture, the food, and it's just a great way to travel. We've been around, like I said, for 106 years. We must be doing something right. We weathered through 9/11 and just recently the pandemic. And just a little accolade for on Collete is once the pandemic hit, a lot of people were scheduled to travel, and most companies gave them a voucher and held on to their money until the pandemic was over with. Collete didn't feel that was the correct thing to do. That wasn't the right ethically thing to do. So we gave back over $185 million in cash instead of giving travel vouchers. And that speaks volumes about how we take care of you as our traveler. And it's just a great company. So today I was going to show our Heritage of America, but the slideshow wasn't ready yet. So I'm doing a new one, and it's going to be on Oktoberfest. So before I start, I'm going to start with a video about our all the tours that we do. This is so weird. Are you seeing it?
I can see it, but I cannot hear it.
You know, let me see if I did something wrong with this. Do you see the embrace of freedom in touring?
We can see it.
Okay. I guess you couldn't see the rest of the video. Where do I add to see? Let me go on the bottom of this and share. I want to see where the control is for the sound. Share sound. Okay, let's try this video one more time.
Yeah, we can see it. We can hear it.
Oh, yay, I fixed it.
Open up your eyes, the sky will tell you what there is to see. Let's wake up in a brand new place, shake up everything we believe. Is it possible it's more beautiful than we dream? Is it possible it was alright here this whole time within our reach? Let me show you the world, come away with me, till you've seen for yourself every mystery. invisible, it's more beautiful.
Let me just go to the end. Uh-oh. I'm going to move on. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So a little bit more about Collete. So we have tours all throughout the United States. We've got some wonderful ones up for the fall foliage this year on the East Coast. We have this new one coming out. It's about Heritage of America. The tour is out, but the slideshow wasn't ready yet. So I'll do that for next time. And then we also cover a lot of Europe, Asia, Japan, Australia. So if there's any place that you want to go, I'll be happy to do a presentation on it. Just let Tina know. So a little bit about Collete with what we include. We stay at 4-star hotels. So we like to say we stay at 4-star hotels, but you have a 5-star travel experience. We really find places that are unique. We're not the regular cookie cutter tour company. It's more personalized. The tours are some of the tours are as small as 20 people. Our classic tours are up to 40 people, but they find things such as learning how to make rugs in Portugal, or doing some whiskey tasting in Ireland, or going to a farm and seeing how the sheeps, how they shave all the sheeps, and then they also make the Parmigiano Reggiano. So there's all kinds of things that we do that is a little bit more personalized, which is nice. We also pick you up from, so I do work with a lot of the senior centers here on the peninsula. And when we get a small group, we'll pick you up at the senior center and take you to the airport. So for example, I've been working closely with the San Carlos Senior Center, and they're doing very well. Some of the ladies are going on Ireland trip, a Costa Rica trip. And so they'll get picked up at the senior center, and then everything is all taken care of. So you're upon arrival at your destination, you will get picked up as well. So that is all included with also the airfare and the tour. You can also go in earlier if you choose to, and come and stay later if you'd like to, or you can upgrade your air. We have a travel insurance. We have a no worries travel insurance. You can cancel for any reason up to the day prior and get all your money back minus the insurance. You're also covered while you're on tour. So for, let's say you lose your bags or you miss a flight, or it's covered, just so you know. Okay, so I thought that because it's Oktoberfest right now, I didn't know this, but I'm learning that the Germans, they celebrate Oktoberfest starting in the middle of September through the beginning of October. So that's when all the festivities are happening. And this tour is only offered during that period. Well, it's offered the whole month of September, as well as the first part of October. So every year we celebrate this, and it starts in Switzerland, then goes to Austria, and then you end in Bavaria, where there's a big, huge Oktoberfest celebration. The tour is 10 days and 13 meals. The activity level on this is a 3. So these tours are built for the 55 plus community. So when we say it a level 3, it means you're able to walk maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, I would say, and then a rest, and then just make sure that you can walk that long. And some of the heights are high too, up to 8,000 to 9,000 feet because of the altitudes and the huge mountains. So here's a little chart of where we're going to be going. You'll have a few days um, in Switzerland, in Bern, the capital, and then we're off to Innsbruck and then into Bavaria. So Bern, you start off in Bern, which is a beautiful city right on the lake. Legend says the city got its name from the first animal the founder saw when he was hunting, and that was a bear. And then you'll have some free time as well. They usually do a panoramic tour of each city, and then you have some free time to do some shopping. And this is such a perfect time of the year to go because the weather is more mild. It's not super hot, and the crowds have all gone. Ooh, this is my favorite. You'll have a lot of cheese fondue, very well known there. And they make it so wonderfully with all the different breads, and there's all different flavors. So we'll have the panoramic city tour. You'll see the famous bear pit, the Gothic cathedrals, and all the little gardens all throughout the town. It's very quaint, very beautiful. And so, like I said, you'll get some free time on your own. And there's nothing better than seeing the city by panoramic. So you learn a little bit about the city, and then you get to go and explore on your own. So the travel manager is with you all the time, except when you have your free time. But they give you maps, they give you suggestions as to where to go. If you want to go have a nice lunch somewhere, or if you have some specialty shopping you'd like to do, they will recommend some things for you as well. But it's nice to have that tour manager with you all throughout the whole tour because they've lived there. They know this country. They know where to get things done. If anything you need to, I broke my glasses in Paris, and my tour manager, while we had free time, went and got it fixed for me. So they're there to help us.
Lori, somebody asked you about the weather. What's the weather like there?
So right now I'm constantly checking the weather because I'm leaving tomorrow for Switzerland. And right now it's in the high 60s. So it's very pleasant. So it's kind of similar to the weather that we're having right now. So we'll get to maybe the low 70s in the afternoon and then a little bit chillier at night. So I'm dressing in layers, but it's a great time of the year to go because it's not freezing cold, but it's not because they get the heat like we get the heat. So it's a really great time to go. This is a great alternative for you to do when you have your free time. It's the Gertenbaum funicular, and it's the railway system, and it was built a long, long time ago, but they've kept it up. And you can take this to go up the mountain. I would highly recommend that. And then you're going to be going to a little village called Hopkern, right outside of Interlaken. Just beautiful. The cows are so, like people say, cows, how can they be pretty? These are the most beautiful cows in the whole world. And when they do little parades and things, they do them through the town because they just love all their cows. They dress them up and they put these flowers in their hair and they have a little cow parade. Oh, and here's a picture of the local workshop for this instrument that they use. It's like the big horn. It's called the Alp horn. And it's huge. It's like 10 feet long, and the guy blows in it and it makes a really loud noise, and it's just popular there in Switzerland. We will take you on a fondue lunch as well in one of the local restaurants. Oh, and then you're going to the most beautiful city, Lucerne. It's gorgeous. And it's got a Benedictine monastery, and it's right on off the lake, and they have this beautiful, um, I think there's a picture in that bridge that goes across. It's always decorated in these beautiful flowers. So you'll see all that, and you can have lunch and stroll over the bridge here, um, and sit down and just and oh, here's a great picture of it. So you can sit inside there and have a little cup of tea, or like what they like to drink there is called glühwein, and it's a hot red wine, and it has a little bit of apple cider in it, as well as a cinnamon stick, and it's hot, and it's just delicious. So you can sit there and watch the world go by. It's just a beautiful place. Lucerne is one of my favorite cities. Oh, you'll also see this huge lion monument that was to commemorate the Swiss Guards. You'll see a lot of them. And then we'll be taking you out for dinner to one of the great restaurants in Bern, coming back to Bern. And then you're going to be going through Liechtenstein, the smallest German speaking country in the world, tiny, and it's hidden there in the Alps. And then we're going to be going on to Innsbruck. And Innsbruck is where they held the Olympics. It's very popular during the winter months, but it's also look at how blue the water is. It's just gorgeous. So that's a great town. You'll be taking you on a tour as well. So you can have your choice. You can either do the architectural tour, or you can do the historical cultural tour, and those will both be with local guides. So we have the travel manager that's with you all the time, but sometimes we have a local guide that is a little bit more knowledgeable about what you're going to be seeing and experiencing. So we'll have those as well. On the historical and cultural tour, you'll be going to the Hofburg and the Maria Theresienstraße. And then the other one is you'll have a tour focusing on the architectural structures. And oh, the famous ski jump that the Jamaica guy did way back in I think it was 1996, I think, of the Olympics. But it's pretty cool to see this. Oh, and then we're going to the beautiful city of the Austrians countryside and going to Salzburg. And this is the birthplace of Mozart. And it's a World UNESCO Heritage Site. On the Mirabel Gardens, and this is where The Sound of Music took place. That's where it was filmed. So you'll be going there, and I'm sure you'll be singing some of the songs from The Sound of Music. We'll be taking you to the site of Mozart's birthplace. And then we'll be taking you to a 1,200-year-old restaurant called St. Peter's Restaurant, the oldest in Austria and still owned by the monks. And you'll be having lunch there. Just lovely. And then you'll have a whole free day just to wander around Innsbruck. Lots of great shopping. This is a perfect time to get a lot of your Christmas shopping done in the month of September and October. Excuse me. And then you're going to be going to this folklore demonstration of the Tyrolean folklore. So they'll probably be singing a lot of the songs from Sound of Music, which I think is going to be wonderful. The cowbells and the harps and yodeling. And then we're going off to Bavaria, and you'll be touring the Linderhof Palace. That King Ludwig II lived in to see it completed. It's just beautiful. It's kind of like Versailles. And the Atel Abbey, the Benedictine monastery. And then you have a farewell dinner from the Tyrol at a traditional Tyrolean restaurant. And then we'll be going into Bavaria, and that's where you're going to have some time. I don't know why they don't show any slides with this, but then you're going into, well, a little bit of Bavaria and enjoying the Oktoberfest. So it's a great tour. I highly recommend it. We have other tours that we do offer in Switzerland. And again, like I said, we can customize anything, not customize, but we have so many different tours. Italy. If any of you are religious, the Pope is opening the doors in 2025, and it's called the Jubilee. And we have a 7-day trip out of Rome that you can enjoy. I can see, let me see if I can pull it up. Maybe we can share that with you. Would that be okay, Tina?
That's fine.
I want to see if I can find it. Hold on. Anybody have questions while I'm looking for the tour? Do you want to see that, or is there any tour? Does anybody have any suggestion as to what they'd like to see? Should I show it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 more minutes. So
Yeah. How do I get moves? Oh, here it is. Collect. Europe. Italy. Hmm. It would say the Jubilee. Oh, Bram McGow, hold on. Hmm. I think we're losing people. Italy.
how about the river cruises?
Okay. Oh, we have one that goes through the tulip. I'll do that one. Oh, there's not a slideshow. Oh, this one I'll do. This one, I have a group on it right now. So we partner with Amadeus, and this one is so wonderful. If you haven't been down the Rhine River in Germany, highly, highly recommend this. So we use the Amadeus river cruise. It fits up to 160 people, and it starts in Amsterdam. And you get a city tour, and then you're going down all the way down to Switzerland. The overall activity level on this one is a 2, which means you can walk maybe for like an hour and not feel, just be able to walk an hour. And so you'll be boarding the ship in Amsterdam, such a fabulous city, and we'll be taking you on this is the river cruise that you're going to be getting on. It's just beautiful. And here's some pictures of the rooms. So you'll have these huge panoramic windows, and you'll have the dinners and lunches on board. Some of the lunches you'll have on when we pull into port. It's just lovely. It's kind of like a cruise on a regular cruise ship, but it's in the rivers. But we spend a little, but what's nice about it is you're going right into these towns and you're really seeing things. Whereas on cruises, they always make you come back to the ship for dinner, and then you sail at night. You don't get to see anything. This way you can see more things while you are sailing across along the Rhine River. It's just beautiful. The first night aboard, you'll have a nice little welcome dinner, get to meet your fellow travelers, and then we'll take you on a nice um, city tour of Amsterdam. And we're going to be doing it on one of their the canal systems on one of the canal boats. It's really fun, and you'll get to see a lot of it. So you'll board the canal boat, which is this one, and you'll be taken around, and they'll show you all the nice little sights. And then we'll be taking on your. Then after that, we'll be going down through Germany. Your first stop will be in Cologne, which is a beautiful, beautiful cathedral. Um, very old city, heavily bombed in World War II. And here's a picture of that cathedral. It's just gorgeous. And of course, you'll have to do a little bit of beer tasting in Cologne of their Kolsch beer. Very proud of them. And then we'll be taking you down the Moselle and to the little town of Zell. And so I don't know if you're familiar with a lot of the German wines, but the German wines are on the sweeter side. So they call it Gewürztraminer. And so it's more on the sweeter side. And they're all grown up along the hills of the Rhine River. Just beautiful. You'll be boarding a coach and enjoy the views of the wine-lined landscapes in Bern Castle, the Moselle on the Moselle. And then we're taking you all into Kokum, a storybook town. It's beautiful. I actually studied at a small little town, the next one up from here, called Bullpark, but we're not stopping there. But I did a little internship when I was in college. So I'm very familiar with this area, and it's just beautiful. We're going to be taking you to the Reichsburg Castle. That is just fantastic, and we have a nice tour for that. And then you'll be rejoining the ship. Well, the bus will pick you up, take you to Reichsburg, and then the ship's going to keep going and bring you to the town of Elkin. And you'll pass through this beautiful area called Lorelei, and it's the river's most narrowest point. There's a little legend about Lorelei there, and you'll learn all about that. And then you'll be going on to Mannheim. Just another beautiful city. Hold on. See if I can move this. And a lot of these cities were destroyed during World War II, and now they're built up, but they've kept a lot of the old charm. You can sign up for an optional extension to Heidelberg, which I highly recommend. Heidelberg is one of a really great university and an ancient city, just beautiful. And then you're going into Speyer, one of Germany's oldest cities. You'll step back in time where they explore the old gate and the Jewish baths. Its first churches and monasteries were built in the 6th and 7th centuries. So you have another choice on tour where you can take the Jewish history walking tour or the Middle Ages tour. Okay. And then you're going to have a captain's gala dinner on board the ship. So it's not like a regular cruise ship where you have to dress like fancy and gala and all that. It's more of like a little bit dressy. So I'll usually bring like a nice black dress and throw a scarf on or something or some jewelry. Oh, and then we're going to be entering into Strasbourg, which is in Switzerland. And then on to France. On a guided tour, the old port, look at how charming this is. These little houses and all the geraniums, just
So
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's charming. And then they give you some free time. It's just lovely.
Now,
And
have you
then
been on this cruise before?
So I haven't been on the cruise, but I have a group that just got off it.
Hmm.
I had a group of 30 that just did it. They were from Turlock, a bunch senior center. Oh my God, they said it was so fantastic. The weather was just beautiful. It wasn't too hot. The food was delicious. They loved their tour manager. Uh, and people were starting to celebrate the Oktoberfest as well. So, and then you get off the ship in Basel, and you can extend if you want to too. So through in Lucerne, if you want to do that as well. They did. They extended 2 nights after in Lucerne. They did a 2 night pre in Amsterdam so they could see more of it. They wanted to go to Anne Frank's house, and to the uh, museum there. I think it's the Guggenheim. Yeah. And then boarded the ship, and then after the river cruise, they did a 2 night post in Lucerne. So that's possible. And just as a reminder, we do the hometown pickup. Like I said, you can go in early, you can stay later. We have our wonderful tour, no worries travel protections, so you can cancel up to for any reason up to the day before, and you're also covered while you're on tour. So, and that's it. So, are there any questions?
Lori, can you put your contact information, your email and number on the chat
Yes.
so that people, if they have questions, they can contact you directly?
Okay.
Oh, Anna's on. Hey, Anna.
Oh, is that Anna?
Yep, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, Anna, Lori and I were talking about maybe we can do a live European tour and then we can Zoom it on one of your lunch so that everybody can hear us see the tour live.
Yeah, we'll try to. We'll
Would
try to.
that be
I'm gonna
cool,
give.
Anna?
Hey, Anna, can I call you after this?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. All right.
Oh, Susan. Hey, Susan.
Nice.
Yeah, anyway. All right, we'll talk later. Thank you so much,
Okay. Thank
Lori. What a
you. All
wonderful
right.
presentations. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay. Have a good one.